morning. I would like to give you a few examples today about how we at RFERL are changing new media to connect with our audience and to get the message across. Social media is changing journalism by giving the people formerly known as the audience a new role. They are now part of the story. They're participating in the story. And that opens new doors, new opportunities for RFERL. We use social media not only because we want to be cool, but because we want to be effective. For us, using this innovation is a matter of survival in media markets where we face internet censorship, jamming, and we often use our distribution partners. We look beyond traditional media. We use live streaming coverage of events. Sorry, okay. Here you see examples of how our Russian service has been using video live streaming. The service has been using live streaming, covering events, political events. You see there a protest by the opposition, cultural events such as this is a famous Russian writer presenting her book, and the third slide you see is the Yukos trial that our Russian service has been covering. Our Armenian service doubled its web traffic by offering live streaming. It's very simple. The service has been covering political events, and the tactic it uses is just one reporter holding a laptop. It's very simple, but it has garnered lots of interest. We use multiple platforms to get the story, to tell stories to our audience. Here you see, this is an example. It's from our Azeri service. It's a Facebook radio. It was launched in late September, and it targets young people who are sitting in front of their laptops, computers in the evening. It starts at 11 p.m. And the first time the show was aired, we had about 500 people participating in a discussion with two of Azerbaijan's most popular bloggers. 100 Addresses of Freedom is a new media project by our Belarus service. It's an interactive web book radio project, and it commemorates 100 Belarusian addresses associated with freedom movement in the past 30 years. We also have tried to give our audience a platform where they can discuss taboo issues freely, where they can share information. Persian Letter is an example. It's been nominated twice for the Online Journalism Award. Iran is a nation of bloggers. We have, some people say, about 700,000 blogs in Iran. So what we do, we use some of those blogs by opposition activists, by people who are close to the government, bus drivers, human rights activists, and we post them on Persian Letters. It's basically a window into the very complex Iranian society. Our Kazakh service has also offered a platform, a sort of a digital asylum for bloggers who cannot blog in Kazakhstan because of the restrictions the government has put in place. It's called Blogistan, and it's on the website of our Kazakh service, and we currently have, I think, more than 24 bloggers from Kazakhstan on Blogistan. Our Russian service, this is a project by our Belarus service. I'm sure you know about the silent protest that took place this summer in Minsk and other cities against the social, political repression that exists in that country. The police reacted by brutality, and what our Belarus service did is that they launched a diary, a web diary, and they collected material from social media, images, videos, comments from our audience, and they posted it on their website. Corruption Meter is another project by our Azeri service. It's an online hotline for concerned citizens in Azerbaijan, which is one of the most corrupt countries in the world. Our Azeri service has a lawyer who's working pro bono on this project. And the last project I want to explain for you, give you an example, is a project by our Afghan service. We send headline news to 400,000 people across Afghanistan twice a day. And in addition to that, We have messages, we have a hotline, SMS hotline for people in Afghanistan, and they send us their questions, news break, and their concern. And we use those messages in our program, and we also post it on the website or our Afghan service. Thank you very much for your attention.